I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she Jamaica, baby. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures.
Eyes on the price, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Eagles, next on Madden Football.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital, but luckily for us, we have our heaters cranked all the way up here in the booth at Commanders Field. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. To the air goes Daniels. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 8 yards there on a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Smith in motion right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Daniels looking to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they go with Shipley. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Carr going to throw. Open man is Noah Brown.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, the Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Carr. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Bobby Wagner coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To throw is Daniels. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Daniels. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Throwing now is Daniels. Goes right back to Smith again. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 39. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. And a Washington offense heading out. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Carr. Crowder's got it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Crowder in motion here right. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Rodgers to return it. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This defense for the Commanders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Carr. Drops it off for Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Milton Williams.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Carr. On the catch, it's Crowder.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Washington offense back out there. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw his Carr.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing now is Carr. Got a man. It's Brown. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Daniels looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
To the air goes Daniels. Out left to Dotson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Daniels. That one complete out to Dotson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Daniels. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Daniels. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Holding offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. To throw is Daniels. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coach. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 11-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jalen Carter able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now Carr. And this is Ertz with it, right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Seibert's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Daniels drops this one down to Gainwell. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now, the Commanders offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3rd down and 6. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Going right back to Dotson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. To the air goes Daniels. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Now Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This will get the lead up to 7. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Daniels. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington, 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Carr going to throw. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Carr. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Seibert on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Option handoff for Gainwell. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. Able to power through. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Eagles down by 7, a little over a minute to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to throw. Pass complete, Goddard, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football. They've hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So a victory here for the Commanders. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Washington, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.